He copied my whole fucking flow.
Oh,
word for word,
shit.
bar for bar.
Oh,
Don't act like I
shit.
didn't.
What's good, y'all? This is 1T, and today we are appreciating Jet Li's The One, directed by James Wong and choreographed by Corey Yin. An actor playing multiple roles is nothing new, but back in the day, to include hands like Jet Li and to make it look seamless was rare. Not only that, they made it in a way that would make the MCU today proud. This movie was ahead of its time, and fun fact, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was supposed to be the lead star of this movie.
When I started on the movie, it had a very different makeup. The Rock was playing the lead role, and the fighting style would have been very different than Jet's. More street brawl kind of fighting. When that changed and Jet became the lead in the movie, it changed the nature of the movie.
It would have made it a whole different kind of movie. And that movie is in the same universe with Sinbad Shazam. And I want to be there. But anyway, let's get into this movie. In this movie, we find ourselves traveling in the multiverse, no Marvel, to where a criminal named Lawless, played by Jet Li, is being transferred upstate, and they're going all out to transfer this man. Even his own inmates want him dead. They make it downstairs when Lawless catches some spidey sense.
Something's wrong.
And with those he now... Oh. Like, if you like the video, subscribe if you like. Nah, I'm just playing. But they did off Jet Li though. At least one of his variants. Cause after the cops go ballistic on some vents, a more evil Jet Li comes out and starts wrecking shop. Starting off with a spitting left, damn. To a right left, damn. Finishing mans with a left. Oh my god, I can't be a cop here. I see that and I'm putting down the gun and clocking out like,
hell no, to the no, no, no.
Now after he took man's energy like he's creating a spirit ball, he goes Kaioken. Then kicks his own variant into the cops as a distraction. Then delivers a right cross, then a strong jab. Flip next buddy, then alley-oops the last buddy, letting his right leg do the dunking.
Why do you have so much power?
Jet Li treated that man like Lamar Jackson.
2nd and 5. Ball batted up into the air and caught by Jackson! He caught his own pass!
A fact about this scene is that even though it's CGI with the cops flying, it was very important for Jet Li to hit the exact mark every time with the exact movements and pose.
So here you see Jet fighting green tennis balls. And basically the green tennis balls are in the place of where the CG cops are going to be.
And of course, Jet Li handled it flawlessly.
Jet is incredible as a mover and just as a physical actor, because he is completely able to hit the same place at the same time repeatedly. And it's very unique to be able to do that and stay in performance.
The cops are still persistent though, and starts a car chase. But the evil variant shows just how much energy he stole by hitting 50 miles per hour on foot. Bro out here running like Tom who? He gets away from the cops, but now faces another issue, as two mystery men are now on his trail. These two men are Agent Rodecker, played by Delroy Lindo, and Agent Funch, played by Jason Statham, who I covered recently with the Transporter trilogy, which should have only been 2, but I'm not about to get into that hate trauma again. Fuck that movie. But think of these two men like Tom variant cops. They follow our evil variant to a random backyard where they was finally able to get the drop on him. Now they're able to take him back where they came from for trial. Damn, that shit looked like it hurt. We find out that the evil variant is Yulaw. He's the one that's been killing all the other laws in the universes, including Standard Default Law, Jamaican Law, Adopted by White Parents Law, Bruce Lee Law, Bruce Law for short, Yakuza Law, Law from Twilight, and let's not forget Free My Nigga Law. He's about to get his sentencing when an accomplice of his walks in and sets up a trap while he stalls everyone around him. Once he breaks free, he first cracks this man's skull like a sunflower seed, then is able to grab a gun and performs the Matrix-like moves to take 3 guards. After taking out a few more guards, Yulaw is able to find the controls so that he is able to transport himself to his final variant's universe. Which brings us back to a familiar looking prison where the guards are about to transfer a prisoner upstate, but instead of a Law variant being the prisoner, we see that the main guard is the Law variant named Gabe Law. Things play out as they would in the previous universe, but Gabe has true Spidey sense and ends up giving Yulaw a pretty hard time.
Something's wrong.
Eventually, Gabe is able to maneuver himself into a bus to get Yulaw out of the vent so they can finally come face to face. Yulaw continues his pursuit until he is forced to take off. Yulaw then shows Gabe that he is a better version of him.
Okay, what the hell am I sensing? Is that me? Is that me stronger than me? Oh, kill me!
Gabe musters up enough strength to make it, but Yulaw was waiting for him like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
before he could finish the job, the Universal Men in Black came to Gabe's rescue. Gabe heads home to his wife, TK. She's worried that he left the hospital so early because he's already recovered so fast. This is because the variant in this universe has also been getting stronger and faster. Gabe heads to his meditation room and starts off a beautiful shadow dance between him and Yulaw. Now Gabe is rocking that flow like water dance, while Yulaw is rocking that precise and deadly dance. Great showings of their yin and yang right here. Gabe is convinced to go back to the hospital because, wife, where he meets up with the fellow officers about that night. Gabe is still in disbelief, so he doesn't tell the officers that he saw a clone. His wife saw through the lie because, wife, when Gabe tells her that he saw himself. Now she's not in total disbelief, but she still thinks a doctor visit will be the better option. Too bad Yulaw is back while Gabe is in the middle of his MRI. Space Bad Boys for Life stops Yulaw once again. They get to firing, and Yulaw continues to show his badassery.
Oh no.
Gabe is cornered but is still able to get a 2-piece with no side before Rodecker and Funch came with the assist once again. Too bad they got distracted and now Yulaw is back on the run. Gabe runs into his fellow officers, but ignorant to the situation, they believe Gabe went crazy and tries to cut him off. These two men are like, not our problem anymore, and try to dip out, but couldn't help but notice that Gabe is just as talented as Yulaw. But real quick, these cops didn't realize that they fucked up before the fight even started. You see that pose right there? That's that Jackie Chan I don't want any trouble pose. For the uncultured, I got you. You crouch but secretly get in your stance. You wave your hands while measuring your opponent. That's the ops only warning. After that, Gabe weaves the drugs and nearly breaks Buddy's arm, then takes all the cops to Weave City, incapacitating all of them. Then shows even more ridiculous strength before peacing out. Once the coast is clear, Rodecker and Funch splits up to search for both. TK heads home and tries to meet Gabe, but the cops are already stationed there and she's getting escorted home. She really was shocked like those cops weren't gonna take her home after all that.
Not a great plan.
Later, we see that Rodecker is the first one to catch up with their target. Right after that, Gabe runs into Funch and he explains the whole situation. Meanwhile, U-Law distracts Rodecker and is able to stop the car so that he can get out and throw hands. But he wasn't the only one. Rodecker hits this man with a 4-piece chicken tender and went for a 5th piece but was blocked by U-Law. After a failed headbutt, Rodecker was still about them hands and delivers a right hook. The second right gets weaved, but that doesn't stop him from a left cross. But U-Law is done entertaining Mans and begins to go on the offensive. U-Law weaves some more strikes before hitting Man's toe harder than when you accidentally hit the corner of something. Then hits this man with a devastating Sparta kick so hard that Rodecker came out the jacket. Damn. Rodecker was losing a fair one, so he did what any nigga who can't handle a loss would do. He grabs the blicky. But U-Law easily disarms him. Then he tries to ram him like a riot shield, but that fails too. Whew. Damn, that punch makes you want to go to the bathroom. Man's questioning every decision he ever made, from him deciding to split up with Funch, choosing Law, becoming a cop, and standing up to bullies. Fam was thinking about all the video games he could have played. My childhood, face ass. Before U-Law finishes him, Rodecker set to bomb, intending to go down with the ship. Law wasn't having any of that. He even faked the signal so that Funch at least knows that Rodecker is dead. To make matters worse, some cops showed up right after his death. We already know these boys going on a shirt messing with U-Law.
Don't you people ever learn?
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
U-Law starts off with a WWE double clothesline to the 2 motorcycles, knocking the cops into the air for U-Law to do some more Matrix shit to the officers. Then he grabs the Psycho like it was a pillow, then hits this man like, motherfucker, stay down. Then uses that same motorcycle to backhand the other cop like an overly drunk husband. Law then grabs both bikes and hit the Matrix pose one more time before turning this man's inside into mashed potatoes. Then he GTAs the cop car to slide out. TK gets home with protection, but when she finally gets some privacy, she seeks out to find Gabe. At least who she thought was Gabe. Once she actually saw Gabe outside, she tests Law and aims the gun at him once he fails, but it's too late. Law easily takes out the sheriff and TK right in front of Gabe's eyes. And with the cops still ignorant to the situation, Gabe will more than likely never come back from this. His life is ruined. Damn. But he still has to slide out. And luckily Funch comes to rescue Mans. Gabe finally decides it's time to kill him, so him and Funch decide to go to the next wormhole location and meet him there. Once they get there, U-Law gets the drop on them and drops the bomb on them as well. Literally. You know, I could have went my entire life without seeing that mouth scene, and I'd have been fine. But the aftermath caused Gabe and Funch to split up. Funch starts to search for Law, doing the most unnecessary parkour I've seen in a while. But before Funch can find Law, the opposite happens and Law gets the drop on him. He starts off with a Sparta kick, following with a weave and a thrust palm hit. Funch tries the Bobby Hill technique.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
But Law counters and follows with a right, but he messed around and countered himself by accident. Law is tired of these games and goes Kaioken, beating Funch to his gun and kicks this man in the chest so hard his right arm went numb. Damn. Right when it looks like GG's for Funch, Gabe finally shows up. I bet Funch was like, bruh, you couldn't hear that ass whooping?
Help me! Help me! Nigga! Help me!
U-Law takes his jacket off so we know who's who. Appreciate that. They start off and it turns out to be Gabe as the aggressor. He is relentless with his assault and it would be useful, except it's not. Gabe is getting red.
Have a Harry Potter book, nigga.
Gabe is out here trying his hardest like the little engine that could, but Law is just dancing on him. Until a sneak kick gets Law to back up. But look how happy he got knowing how hard you hit. Look at that smile. You see that smile? That's a happy smile. That's how I'ma beat your ass smile. Gabe don't care though, as he gets back to throwing them hands. But ain't shit changed, and continues to get weaved until landing one, but gets punished with the mean counter. Got him fucked up from one hit. Look at him, looking like he caught the heart virus, while Law looking at him like,
Yeah! They squabbling out there now. Yeah!
Law does a spinning right followed with a petty kick, knocking Gabe down the story. Gabe tried to get back up, but Law was like,
You don't sit your lanky ass down.
Law picks Gabe up, then delivers a 9-piece wings and fries from your local gas station to Gabe. Law chases him down, which gives Gabe a chance to counter. This is Gabe's third hit, by the way, to Law's 13. Catch up, my guy. Gabe tries to catch up, but ain't shit changed once again, and Law once again reads this man like an old guy with a newspaper. Gabe is able to counter a counter, but Law gets
Another one.
in. Then the barrage starts, with not one, not two, but 3 double fists raw to Gabe.
Yeah, hey, yo, my nigga.
Yo, the
You want-
way you said it was crazy.
We're gonna be petty. We
Yeah.
can start now. Let me know. we can start now.
Before acting like the original tribal chief, giving this man a nasty Superman punch. Gabe tries a leg sweep, then breakdances his way up, but Law was ready with a repeat counter. Law looks at him like, yep, he's dead. Double tap, nigga. Cause while Law attempts to create the spirit bomb one last time, Gabe is over there breathing and shit. See? Gabe thinks about how this man ruined his life and unlocks his ultra instinct. You see that smile? That's a tranquil smile. That smile says, now I'm the one that's about to read you like
Harry Potter book, nigga.
Round 2 starts and I'm over here like, damn. I thought we was going to Ass Whoopingsville, USA. I didn't know that we was driving past it and going straight to Weave City. Man, this movie is taking me for a ride. Gabe is out here dancing on this man like he's doing it for Lil Saint. Frustrating the hell out of Law until he opens up enough for Gabe to smack both them cheeks.
Pause. That was crazy. Ken, we trying to be serious.
Yo, I'm just-
Now sparks are flying, which helps us see how fast Gabe is just styling on him at this point, until he's ready to get offensive with a right counter, then another counter to the gut. Takes this man off balance so he's not ready for the right palm to the face, followed with an overhand left, ending that combo with a massive palm uppercut. Okay, bringing that combo back. Law rushes Gabe, but Gabe swept that man off his feet like he was smitten with the floor. Now Gabe turns flow like water style into raging tides as he hit this man with some vicious counters. Before flipping mans like a pancake to a 2 with the right leg. U-Law is done with hands at this point. Oh yeah, he's here. Punch causes a distraction, flustering Law, so even when he gets the axe back, he can't think straight, so Gabe easily disarms him, ending the fight. Gabe just wanted him to know. Oh, he knows. Gabe said, I may not be the one, but I am him. Now, this fight being a product of his time, I can confidently say that this fight scene was top tier. It took a lot of work to do what they were able to do, and they had to use a numerous amount of techniques. One was to use CGI masks on the stunt doubles, but that gave issues.
The mask that they created for the stunt guys to wear was too much. There was a lot of stuff on their face. When you do fight sequence, they sweat. Another one was they cut like a small hole so the stunt guys can see, but the hole they had was just too small, so they don't have any peripheral, vision.
So other times they'll just find Jet Li doppelgangers, and they will just utilize the angles that they have. Down to Jet Li simply switching the roles back and forth with the same choreography, which alone we need to give props for. Mans went through the same intensity mentally and physically through the whole movie.
Sometimes I change wardrobes 12 times a day. So you need to remember what is the good guy think about it? Why he fighting this? Why? What is his goal? What about bad guy think about it? So not just physical part, also internal mind, everything. You need to very clear both sides.
Stunt doubles get to switch and take breaks. Jet Li just switched clothes. The reason why he's the GOAT. Gabe drags Law back to Funch, but Gabe is distracted and isn't able to leave the circle in time to escape the jump right back to the Timekeeper headquarters. I mean these guys at this place, I don't know, they're all the same. Man, that shit look like it still hurt. Law tries to be slick and get Gabe to take his place, but Funch was like,
Not on my watch. Oh, stop! That's him. That's you, Law.
and gets Law going where he needs to go.
Well, there's only one way to end a nigga moment for good. Jail.
Jail?
Jail. That makes sense.
That shit, just ouch. Now it's time for Gabe to go back, since Funch didn't upgrade his trip to +1. But Funch was like, Mans was looking like the first supervillain in this universe. He can't go back to that. They was like, so? But Funch tampered with it so he can take him to another universe to start over. We end the movie with Gabe meeting a TK variant like. Oh wait, my bad. This movie was like, you wanted a cute ending? Go watch Disney, take a hike. It really ends with Law in a world of nothing but prisoners and delivers the most alpha Chad thing that was said in this movie as a rebuttal.
Fresh fish. Got a pretty mouth.
I am you, Law. I'm nobody's bitch. You.
And talks more shit before jumping these group of men. You heard me. Starting with the right one, a throat chop to another, double nut punches, a kick for two, gut punch. Let's go. We squabbling all the way to the end credits. This was another childhood memory of mine, and man, I am glad that this movie still holds up. Some effects are dated, but it's forgiven with the choreography and creativity of the movie. Double take fighting like that was not a common thing back in that time, so this movie was damn near revolutionary to the cause. The one walk, so moments like Wolverine versus Wolverine, Captain America versus Captain America, Will Smith versus Will Smith. Yes, Will Smith would be in Marvel. Could run. And this movie has hella combos. 4 stars. Because it's the entire theme, of course my favorite fight is between Gabe and Law. The build-up was great, well paid off with exciting choreography, and something as daring as this. I mean, with these moves, it's amazing that they were able to do Jet Li versus Jet Li for that time. Now see, them niggas DC. The next movie I'm gonna talk about is Blood and Bone. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the content. Until next time, y'all be easy.